This is Cassie Peterson's interview for Business Communications. Mrs. Peterson, tell me about yourself.
I graduated from Colorado State University about 10 years ago with a degree in zoology. There I took courses such as mammalogy, ornithology, vertebrate biology, and that gave me a really good background in animal science. For the past 10 years I have been working in the zookeeping field, so that's allowed me to gain experience observing animals and their behaviors, medicating them, just in general taking care of them and developing patient care. Currently I am in school to go back to radiography, so I've taken classes such as medical terminology and anatomy and physiology, which obviously are very helpful for radiography.
So how has this experience prepared you for this position?
I think being a zookeeper really has prepared me for being a radiographer, because in both situations you need a high level of patient care. So with animals, you can't, they can't tell you what's wrong with them or what's hurting, so you really have to be able to observe them well. Also, I'm accustomed to medical procedures and dirty situations, which I would encounter as a radiographer.
Okay. What was the most useful criticism you received?
I had a boss before tell me that I didn't communicate enough. So kind of my MO is I go in the morning, check in with him first thing in the morning, and then the rest of the day I'm off doing my own thing and managing my own day. So he wanted me to communicate more throughout the day so that he would know where I was, and if he needed priorities switched, if he needed me to be on a different task, it'd be a lot easier to communicate that.
Okay. How do you motivate people?
I think the best way to motivate people is by challenging them with new skills and helping them learn new things. I think people in general want to learn new things. So by giving them small challenges to do, it develops their skills and their confidence and therefore motivation.
Okay. How would you describe your leadership style?
I believe in leading by example. I am a firm believer that bosses should be able to know how to do the tasks that they are assigning their employees, and getting dirty every once in a while, doing the things that their employees do, working with them. I think it builds a lot of respect going both ways between employee and boss and vice versa.
Okay, that's good. How do you work under pressure?
It depends on the situation. I've in the past, as a zookeeper with medical emergencies or urgent situations that just come up, I think I thrive under that kind of pressure. But if it's the kind of pressure that every day is just chaotic and there's, the time management isn't very good, that kind of pressure I don't appreciate. I think that's a very stressful situation.
Okay. All right. Tell me about a time when you worked successfully under pressure.
One instance that I can think of is, again, when I was a zookeeper at Fossil Rim Wildlife Center, we had a giraffe calf born and its mother rejected it. I had never been in that situation before, so I wasn't quite sure what to do or what the protocol was. My immediate boss was out of town, and his boss, his mother had just died like the day before, so mentally he wasn't all there. He wasn't really focused on the situation, so a lot of that responsibility fell to me coordinating with the veterinarian. And luckily we were able to catch the calf and treat her, and ultimately we raised her successfully.
Okay. What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses?
I think my greatest strength is that I have a good work ethic and I'm dependable. I've always had bosses that think I work really hard. If they ask me to do something, they know I'm going to get it done or ask for help to get it done. So I think that's my biggest strength. My biggest weakness, I'll go back to communication since I've been critiqued on that before. It is something that I do need to work on. I feel like I know what I'm doing and I'm on the right path, but I need to realize that other people can't read my mind and know what I'm doing. So I need to realize that and communicate better.
Okay. So what are your career plans, both short and long range?
My short-term career goals upon graduation are to get a decent paying job with the best hours possible. I plan on having a family, so I would like to work part-time to start out with, and pay back student loans and save a little money. My long-term career goals are to continue in the radiography field, and I would also like to pursue working with animals again. Human radiography can translate to animal radiography. I would probably keep 1 foot on each side, 1 foot in human medicine and 1 in animal medicine.
Okay. So are you planning to continue your education?
Once I am completed with radiography school, there's a possibility that I can continue my education and pursue another modality, such as CT or MRI or sonography. At this point, I think I want to concentrate on radiography, but if I do go back, I'm interested in CT, and that would be about a semester, so it's not a long-term issue.
All right. And finally here, why should we hire you?
Well, I think you should hire me because I am a delightful person. I like to bring some joy and humor to a work situation. It makes it much more enjoyable for everyone if there's some humor involved in your day-to-day tasks. From my record, you can see that have been an excellent student, so I have a strong educational background in radiography. As well as my clinical experience. I've learned a lot from those experiences with patient care and the newest technologies out there for imaging. And attesting to my work ethic, I've been a very loyal employee for many years, and I worked really hard to get where I am. So that's why you should hire me.
Okay, well, thank you, Ms. Peterson. Appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.